Made in Abyss is a fantastic anime with beautiful visuals and has an elegant and sensuous soundtrack. The show throws you into a world of mystery and follows the two children named Riko and Reg who live in the town of Orth, which surrounds the Abyss. The Abyss is a gargantuous hole in the ground located in the middle of the ocean. The Abyss holds relic-like treasures which become exceptionally fantastical and rare the deeper one goes. Throughout the show, Riko and Reg descend into the Abyss, all while trying to survive the dangers which lurk within. Okay, so it's pretty clear I love Made in Abyss and its world, and the way it functions, but probably one of my favourite aspects of this world is something called the Curse of the Abyss, which is a recurring plot device used throughout the series. So let me lay it out for you. The deeper you go into the Abyss, it will obviously become increasingly difficult to ascend from where you finished descending. So as any cave raider would do, they would take into consideration their supplies and physical limitations so that they can descend and ascend safely throughout the Abyss. However, there's a catch. As soon as you ascend, you start to experience the Abyss's curse. Different things happen depending on which layer you ascend from. Ascending from the first layer, you experience mild dizziness. From the second layer, numbness of the extremities, nausea and headaches, which usually leads to vomiting. The fourth layer curses raiders with intense pain throughout their entire body, and they begin to bleed from multiple orifices. That includes ears, mouth, their nose, even their eyes. And finally, from the sixth layer and beyond, you lose your humanity and you are physically and mentally distorted, which sometimes ends in your death. So yeah, that's just a quick rundown on why the Abyss is a freaking terrifying place to raid and explore, yet people in the show do it anyways because, I don't know, they want some of that relic money, and because most people in the show just simply have balls of freaking steel. And speaking of balls of steel, or should I say lack thereof, one of our protagonists is actually a robot, that being Reg. And since he's a robot, he isn't affected by the Abyss's curse. Because of this, and because he's pretty strong for a kid, Reg is constantly trying to protect Riko from the dangers of the Abyss. But where Reg has muscles, Riko has the mind. In many episodes, Reg and Riko are faced with life-threatening situations, and in many of them, Reg must make difficult decisions so that they both survive. However, this is shown to be very difficult for Reg, and he is constantly struggling to make educated decisions and following through with them. But honestly, I cannot say the same for Riko. Though she may just look like an adorable chibi girl, that does not stop her from being a freaking badass and being smart as hell. I have plenty of examples of her doing the latter, but I honestly don't want to spoil too much of the show. Moving on, I cannot finish this video without covering one of the best things about Made in Abyss, that being its soundtrack. Oh my goodness, it is fantastic. It captures the aesthetics of the world perfectly, and a lot of the soundtrack alternates from a soft and gentle feel, which conveys the Abyss's beauty, but can then change in an instant to a heavy, dark, and dramatic, sometimes even scary tone. It's almost like the music has a facade. The music is laid atop with gorgeous visuals of this beautiful world, but as Riko and Reg descend, the Abyss's true nature is revealed. The Abyss is truly a dangerous, inescapable place where thousands of people have lost their lives trying to search for the rare and the unknown. So that's my interpretation and experience from watching Made in Abyss. It has some minor flaws here and there, but they're so minute there's no point putting them in this video. Overall, Made in Abyss is a great show and I suggest you go out and watch it. I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10, and in regards to how I rank things, that's a great score. Anyways, hopefully I've given you some insight in what to expect when watching Made in Abyss. If you've already watched the show, whether you love it or hate it, or you're somewhere in the middle, feel free to voice your opinions in the comments below. Hope you enjoy the video, and have a good one.